All right, everyone, we got this Xbox 360. It is a 2005 Xenon here. We are going to be modding it and adding some LEDs in for a customer of mine. The shell is missing a lot of stuff. No hard drive. It actually does not have rendering, surprisingly, since it is a Xenon. So we are gonna get started on this, open this up, and then we're gonna be adding a glitch chip I have here. It's a Matrix V3. So I'll open this up and toss it on here in a little while once we get the board open, and then we'll add some LEDs. We'll be doing a front purple LED mod to the front, and then we'll be adding some on the inside as well. So let's get started to open this thing up, and then we'll be replacing some of these parts. All this old crappy shell is not ideal. So okay, so we'll need a T8 and a T10 bit for these. This electric screwdriver is super nice. Fantic. It's like 70 bucks on Amazon. Ooh. These capacitors are going. Okay. I gotta see if I have any of these. Yeah, some of these are bulging. So, that one here. So this one, and then this one, and then possibly this one. This one's fine. This one just feels like it has a little bit, but that one's gone. This one's going. So it just seems like, okay, yeah, I have a couple. This is a donor board with a bad GPU, so I'll pull some of these off and swap them on there. I don't have any new ones, but these ones look to be in a lot better shape. So I'll swap some of the good ones on here, whatever ones look best for these. So I'll keep that to the side. Let me clean off all this first. So Arctic Clean, super good stuff. Works like a charm. Get all this old, very old thermal paste off. Just kind of let that sit on there for a minute.
5 minutes later.
All right, it's gonna have to do for now. Let's work on getting these out. I've actually never swapped capacitors before, so it's these front 3 need to go, and then that, so it's 4 in total. Actually doesn't seem too hard. So add a little bit of flux to these, and then just pull them off. No idea. All right, everyone, sorry to pause the video. Just wanted to yet again say that yes, this was my first time doing capacitors. It was a terrible and long process. So I'm going to skip all that and skip to when I did finish. It took probably an hour and a half almost to get it done. It was not working with me. So I did just want to put that in there that I'm going to skip this. All right, capacitors are now, the 2 have been replaced. That was a terrible experience. This one's barely going up, so I think it'll be fine, and everything else looks pretty decent. So now it's gonna be actually time to read the NAND, write the NAND, put on the mod chip, and then go from there. Zoom in on over here. So we're gonna be soldering here on this. So we're gonna add some, we're actually gonna clean this up a little bit. If I can find any of my stuff. get some flux. Lob it on there. And then we're gonna add a little bit of solder to my tip. And take the black. Black goes bottom left. Brown, which is this one.
All right, everyone. Sorry again for the pause. My hair was in the way for most of this footage. I am still learning how to record and edit and do all the other stuff. So just bear with me. It will get better down the line. I do promise that. So I'm going to skip this part and get to a more interesting part in the video. See ya.
All right. Now we're good. So let's get this little guy soldered up. This is a struggle. Yeah, it seems weak. A little more solder on this. There we go. This will be C point. Okay. Make sure that's correct. Oh, wait. C? Okay. Just get down in here. Okay. Got a little bit of a pre-tin here. It's too big. Hold on, let me trim this down. Almost too small, but it works just fine. Just like so. And we'll run this up again. So I'll actually move this to the side. Run this up through the top. And then we're gonna cook this up to point. So this is gonna be point F. So we're gonna trim this down a little bit. Usually there isn't this component here, but we need to go right there to the left. So we shall see how this goes. Where are we at? Right there, okay. Add a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna take our wire and hook it up directly to that. Autofocus this. Okay. That should be correct since that is our reset. look it up to 0.8 on here. So do that real fast. Take like 3 seconds. Like so. Okay, everything is technically done at this point. So now it's time to see if this thing boots to Zell. So, if I did everything correctly. We are getting power, which is good. Alright, it's getting hot. Alright. It's getting a little too late for me to finish this, so I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow or another day here. So it'll be instant for you guys, but it'll be a couple days for me, so I will catch you then.
2 days later.
All right, everyone, we're back after a day or two here. So we left off where we were not booting. Everything was connected, if I remember correctly. I'm just gonna test it though, because I cannot remember exactly what was going on with it a couple days ago. So we are going to plug it on in and see if this thing will boot. If it doesn't boot, then we'll start looking at double checking all of our wires. Okay, yeah, definitely not booting. So we have power, which is good. I'm gonna double check all my points and see what went wrong and where. All right, we're back. I just finished programming the chip just now. So we are going to test it. Just gonna leave it up here so you guys can see the board. We're gonna see. There it is. It just booted. Sick. Instant boot right there. Sweet. All right. Okay, it was not wiring, it was programming issue. So I got it programmed, which is fantastic. Seems to be working good. So now I can take all this off. It's clean time on this. All right, he wants LEDs in the console and LEDs on the front. So okay, let's test this out. Make sure everything works fine. It's going to rendering again, but as long as we get power to all this, it don't matter. There we go. Heck yeah. Okay. And then the blue faceplate he wants. This one right here. Alright guys, Here it is. Pop a hard drive on this bad boy. This is a 128. Okay. All right, everyone. I appreciate all of you watching. I got a bunch of Xbox One S's ready for me to repair here in the next couple of videos. So just stay on the lookout for all those. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. It will help me out tremendously. Thank you so much. Peace.